Okay, I'm getting ready to put some the first coat of the mixture, the 2-to-1 mixture of true oil to mineral spirits. I'm going to show you a couple things here. I used to paint cars for a living, so a couple things to note here. You want to keep your area clean. I use an old towel. This is like a floor mat or bath mat, and it's been washed a bazillion times. I use it when I clean my guns. I use it when I dye my shoes. I use it for a lot of things, so it's pretty much lint free. It's going to help you out, especially if we start doing the finish here. You don't want a bunch of lint hanging around. Keep your bowl clean. In between the coats, I keep my mixture in a little tight jar. Air starts making it go bad, but it starts to crystallize it. It just dries like paint. You would leave the top on if you're painting a wall. So do the same thing with your stuff. The other consideration here is whether or not to stain this. Now you see there's two thoughts here. There's two kinds of wood. So I originally went down and got some walnut stain. Thought maybe I would stain it. And then when I did the actual stock, I'm glad I didn't. I want to show you what happens here when you take some stain. We're going to use both pieces of wood just so you can see it. I put the mixture in a bowl, and I've got a little piece of 4/0 steel wool. Now I'm going to put it in there. I'm using gloves. I'm going to wring it out real good so you can see. Now I've blown this all off. Now watch. When you put the stain on, I'm going to just do half of this, and I'm going to do half of this one right here. You see what happens? If you wanted the gun exactly looking the same, you might want to stain one, not the other, but look how shiny that is, and look how dark it gets. I think if I had to put the stain on there, that I would have had a real dark gun, and I don't think that the actual burl of the walnut or whatever wood this is would come out as well as it's doing now. So keep your area clean. Keep your stuff stored in a tight little jar so it doesn't get crystallized. Keep your equipment clean. And then, you know, the other thing is I use sandpaper. I don't know, unless you're doing this and you're on unemployment or something and you're really tight on funds, throw the paper away. Just, you know, if you use it for a while and it starts to get clogged up, you'll see some little marks on it from where it's getting the old varnishing and stuff. Instead of hanging on to it and just using it forever, throw the crap away. Keep using some nice pieces. You're going to use about 4 or 5 pieces the whole project. Use some nice pieces. You can pick this stuff up for dirt cheap over at Harbor Freight. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish this now. I'm going to steel wool it with the 2-to-1 mixture. Get that in there, we'll let it dry overnight, just like the stock, and then I'm going to finish it off with this in a circular pattern, and I'm going to end it with a nice straight sanding, and then I'll show you what it is, and then we're going to tuck it to bed. All right, goodbye.